Hi guys, PJ here. Today I'm going to be showing you a quick video on how to install basically extra storage on your PS5. Now this is pretty much the cheapest way I could find of doing this. This thing's off Amazon. It's 1 terabyte and it cost £88 delivered. It does have the recommended speed rating. It is a Gen 4. In fact, there's an awful lot of bump on the back there that you can pause the video and zoom in on should you wish, but speed rating is absolutely perfect for PS5, or obviously you can use this in a PC. It does have the all-important heatsink built into it, so you know you've got no extra heatsink to get. This is all encompassing. You can just install it straight away. So without further ado, let's take the PS5 covers off and get this thing popped in. First things first, on your PS5, with the disk drive at the bottom, like so, yeah, you've took your base off if you've had it stood upright. You're going to turn it over like so, so that the power button faces sort of away from you. Yeah, this is the back of the unit. If you're on a slippy surface like I was, put a cloth underneath it just to stop the thing moving around, because if it's never been off before, they are quite tricky to remove. There we go. There's your top cover off, and they're the little hooks look that sort of hold it in place. So they do have to, like I say, it's basically when it's on, it's up and that way and off. Okay, let's pop that out of the way. Now you're looking at this panel. I'm just going to turn the unit round so you can see it correctly. This panel here has to come off. This is where your SSD goes inside. So we're going to take this Phillips screw out just here to take this metal cover off. Ideally a magnetic screwdriver, just so that you don't drop the thing in the fan by accident, but as long as you're careful you shouldn't have a big problem with this. Take that out, pop it to one side safely, yeah, and then we can flip this cover off, which we will be needing, like so. Pop that out of the way. It's got a little lip on the end, look, so it sort of lips underneath it, and let's unpack our SSD. Some SSDs come with the little grub screw to hold them down, some don't. Doesn't matter, the Sony unit has one already, it's just there, so you're going to use your little tiny Phillips screwdriver to take that out, so that you can use it further down the board to hold this in. When you're taking this out, just be careful you don't drop it. It does have a little washer on it, so we need to secure both bits. Yeah, it's got like a little collar look, which sits like so. Right, now we can go ahead and finally plug in the SSD. Gently lever it into this corner. So basically it goes, there's your edge connector, look. It's got a little cutout on it. This has got a cutout as well on the underneath. So we're going to go in like so, shove it down, and the screw hole will line up on this second from the end one. So bit of a gap underneath the SSD. You can always put the collar under it, which means it can go like so. So it can sit first. So that silver collar that I've just shown you, if yours doesn't lie flat with the base plate, depends on the brand you're using, of course, you can put the collar in and then put your screw in over the top of it to space it out so it sits nicely and doesn't have excessive force on the mounting screw. Just depends on the design of your exact SSD, to be honest with you. If you go for this particular one, then yes, you're going to put the collar underneath. There we go, nice and tight, that's in. And we can reassemble. Now, at this point, it feels as an older PS5, you know, like a launch one or whatever. This one's brand new, it's only been on a few weeks, but as you can see, it's already got some dust building up on these fins. Now, if you've got dust building up in this here, in the fan, I highly suggest you undo these little screws, yeah, which are TX10s, I believe. I've not actually took one off yet, but I will be doing a video showing you how to clean the whole thing out nice and easily. Take that off and give it a bit of a clean out if I were you. You do not want dust in one of these things. Dust is the enemy. But anyway, I digress. These particular ones have got quite a chunky heatsink on them, which is a good thing. It will dispel heat very, very well. However, you're not going to put the metal cover back over the top of it that Sony originally had covering this slot. You're going to leave it open and you're going to fit your original cover back on again. Obviously, make sure you've lined it up properly and click it in before you give it a try. Okay, so we're all installed and done. As you can see, console storage originally is 667.2 gigabytes, not very much. But now we have M2 storage, and we have 1.2 terabytes free, which is really great. £88, very simple to do. Guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye for now.